Hey guys, my name is Anthony and in today's video I'm going to be bringing you the final track guide here in my track guide series. We're going to be at the Yas Marina circuit here at Abu Dhabi, so if you want to check all 22 tracks in my track guide series, make sure to click the link at the top right hand side of the screen. So getting straight into today's track guide, coming up to the final corner now, if you're not as comfortable coming out wide, you can always stay on the track right around about where this red and white curbing starts, break down from 6th gear into 3rd gear, flip that curb and then start putting the power down as soon as you can, short shift up the 4th if needed, and then you're starting the lap here at Abu Dhabi. So coming up to the first corner now, just before this black box, in 7th gear, down into 4th gear, put the power down, use the track if needed, and then this part here is completely flat out, this next part here is completely flat out as well. And then coming up to this next braking zone now, in 8th gear, I like to come out wide. However, if you're not comfortable going out wide, because it is a little bit bumpy because obviously you're on a curb, then you can stay on the track at the 100 meter board, break down from 8th gear into 3rd gear, ride over this curb without invalidating your lap. It is a little bit aggressive, so don't let it catch you out. Then into 2nd gear for this next corner, short shift up the 3rd, and then right where this red and white curbing on the right hand side right in front of me ends, that's when you want to start braking and just do a light brake and slowly turn in, slowly downshift into 1st gear, and as soon as you turn the corner, short shift up to 2nd and then try and get the power down as quickly as you can, open up DRS as soon as you can, and then you've got, I think, the longest straight on the track, I believe, followed by another quite long straight. And coming up to this next braking zone now, in 8th gear, there are a few track guides on there, for example on PC, that I've seen that say to brake at the 100 meter board. Me personally, I feel a little bit more comfortable braking just before the 100 meter board, not at the 100 meter board. I feel as if I can't get the car slowed down enough when I brake at the 100 meter board. But brake just before the 100 meter board, down into 1st gear, flip this curb. Now on F1 2019, this next curb you would completely cut. However, I've tried doing that in this game and it honestly just throws me out onto the left hand side of the track. So it seems as if it's a little bit more aggressive on this year's game. So you want to come out a little bit wider than you usually would in 1st gear, and then short shift up to 2nd gear, try and clip the curb on the way out and get the power down as smoothly as you can, and then open up DRS as soon as you can. Me personally, when I was getting hot lap for this video, I struggled to do that quite a little bit. I lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of lap times basically at that corner there. But coming into this next corner now, at the 100 meter board, you want to come out wide onto this red and white curbing here. Break down in a straight line and down into 3rd gear. Clip this apex here. And then ride over these two curbs without invalidating your lap. They are a little bit aggressive, they can catch you out, so be careful. And then right where this barrier ends and this railing starts, in 4th or 5th gear, brake down into 3rd gear, a little bit of a brake, 3rd gear, hit the curb on the apex, and then try to get the power down as soon as you can. And then these next two corners are completely flat out. And then for the next braking zone, in 7th gear, right before this railing on the right hand side here, I'll probably zoom in once I'm editing so I can show you guys a little bit clearer, but you want to brake down into 3rd gear or 2nd gear if you need the rotation. Try and ride over this curb if you can, and then pretty much keep turning, and then as soon as you're about to come to this red and white curb here, then you basically just throw the car back into this corner here. Use the track if needed, but be careful not to invalidate your lap. Then turn into this corner. You can ride over this curb. You don't need to though. I think you might lose a little bit of time depending on your setup if you ride over that curb. And coming up to here, in 6th gear, brake at the 50 meter board, down into 5th gear, clip the curb at the apex, and then coming up to the final corner again. If you're not comfortable, you can stay on the road, but if you are comfortable, come out wide where the red and white curbing starts, brake down into 3rd gear, clip the curb on the apex, put the power down, and that is a lap here at the Yas Marina circuit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to showcase the final hot lap of this track guide series, and then we'll get into the setup for this circuit. So I'll see you guys at the setup. Okay guys, so moving on to the setup portion of this track guide. For the aerodynamics, I've gone with 3.7. This is just to give me straight line speed and stability. You could probably even bump that down to 3.6 if you wanted to, or just toy around with it. For the transmissions, I've gone with 50 and 65, just the usual. For the suspension geometry, I've gone with -2.7, -1.1, 0.07 and 0.26. And then for the suspension, I've gone for 2.4, 5.8 and 2.4 again. On this year's game, it seems as if the curbs on Abu Dhabi is quite aggressive. So, you know, I could recommend 1.3, but I recommend 2.4 just so that you could, you know, get that extra height over those curbs. And then for the brakes, subjective as usual, I've got the T3PA plastic pedals, but if you've got a load cell set of pedals or maybe the Logitech set of pedals, it might be a little bit different for you. So you could bump this up to 100, I may do that. You could probably mess around with the front brake bias as well. However, you don't need to worry about what the front brake bias is set to here because you can change it in the MFD. And then for the tires, I've gone with 21.8, 22.2 on the front left, and then 19.9 on the rear tires. So that's going to be it for this track guide as a whole. I hope that this track guide series has helped you guys improve your lap times and given you guys good setups to race with. So if you want to see more content similar to this, I'm going to continue posting track guides in wet conditions. So make sure to hit the like button and click the big red subscribe button to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video.